Hi guys, this is FullTimeFM collaborating with FMScout. For those who don't know me, I'm a football manager content creator. I do experiments, playthroughs and stuff like that. I've been invited by FMScout to do some tactical videos for their YouTube channel, which I'm delighted to be part of. And in this series, I'll be going through the Premier League, starting off with Arsenal and working my way through alphabetically, showing you how to get the best out of your star players, how to keep the board happy with the philosophy they've gave you, and how you should approach each game with the players you've got. So, I'll be starting off with Arsenal. They're A in the Premier League, the first team in there, so I'll show you how to set them up, who are the star players, how to get the best out of them, and how much money you're going to have available, and maybe a hint on some players you could get in to replace the players that you might think aren't good enough. So, the first thing you want to do is go into your squad. And they've got a decent squad, Arsenal. They've got some good players. They've got the likes of Ozil and Sanchez. Got two decent goalkeepers with Chesney and Ospina. The back four isn't the best, but I'll show you how to get the best out of them with working with what you've got. They've also got Wilshere, Welbeck and Giroud. So they've not got the best team in the world. We're not talking Barcelona, Real Madrid or Bayern Munich. But they've still got a very good team you should be challenging for the title with, and to get into the Champions League as well and try and win that competition too. So one of the easiest ways to see who your best players are is go into the assistant reports, scroll to the top, click on your ability, and it will show you the stars who your assistant thinks your best players are. Now at Arsenal, they think it's Sanchez, Ozil, Cazorla, Ramsey and Mertesacker. I'm not too sure why Wilshere's down there. He's a good player on this Wilshere, but we'll come back to him in a minute. Now, the philosophy that the board have set is, we'll just have a look at that, board confidence, play possession football and play attacking football as well. So I'm going to try and set that up with the players they've got and show you how that will work. So, we'll go into the tactics. I'll skip the tactic creator and take a look at some of the players they've got and how I think they'll fit into a team that can play attacking football and possession football as well. So, they've got two strikers, Welbeck and Giroud. They both bring different things. Welbeck's strong, he's very quick, he's got a good work rate, good teamwork as well, he's got a bit of flair. His dribbling is not bad and his finishing is not bad. He's not got the best of first touches, his heading is not very good. He's not the best at passing, and his technique's pretty good as well. He's very versatile. He can play up front, on the left or on the right. So you can either go for Danny Welbeck or Oliver Giroud. Or Olivier Giroud, should I say. He is French, let's get it right. Olivier Giroud. Now, Giroud is 6'4", very good at heading, good jumping reach, good balance. He reads the game very well. His anticipation's 16. He's brave, determined. His off the ball's good. His teamwork's good. His work rate's good. And his finishing's not bad as well. So out of the two, if I was going to go for a lone man system, playing one striker up top by themselves, I think I would go for Olivier Giroud. He's a very big man, very strong, and I think he brings a bit more to the table than Danny Welbeck. So I would start off with putting Giroud up front. Once I've done the starting 11, I'll then go into the mentality, team shape, team instructions, and the player roles and set pieces as well. So we'll start with Giroud up front, and then you want to look at the flanks. I could have picked two up front, but looking at the midfield, they have got quite a strong midfield, Arsenal, so I don't really want to be leaving any of them out. I might not even keep this formation yet, because we've got Ozil, who will probably play behind the striker and feed the striker and the wingers. So in fact, I'll put Ozil in next. He's probably the star man. Ozil and Alexis Sanchez. So Ozil behind the striker. If we look at him, very good at crossing, good at dribbling. Finishing's not bad. He's not renowned for his goal scoring. He does set a lot of goals up though. Certainly did at Real Madrid. And he does for the German national side as well. Top first touch. Excellent at passing. Same with the technique. His vision is maxed out. That's 20. Off the ball's very good. He'll find some space. His flair's good. Makes the right decisions. He concentrates. Good composure. He reads the game very well. And he's fast as well. So he can get that yard of pace. And to give himself a bit of time to look up and pick out a pass. Now, the thing with Ozil, if you watch him in real life, it does say he's got good teamwork, which he will help out the team, but his work rate's not the best. He's not going to trap back and run all around the pitch, helping out his teammates. So the best thing for Ozil, I think, would be the Aganche. But like I said, I'll come back to the player roles in a minute. Now, looking at the wingers, we've got Gnabry, pretty good, only 18, going to be a top player when he's older, but his current ability is only 2 stars. He's an out-and-out winger, very quick, acceleration's good, pace is good, he can dribble, his technique's pretty good, and he's got the flair, but that is about it. I don't think he's good enough to be in the starting 11 just yet, so we'll leave out Gnabry. Theo Walcott, when you start the game, he'll probably be injured. I've used the editor to get all the players' injuries off, so I can show you how they'd fit in. Theo Walcott, we all know about Theo. Absolutely rapid. Not bad at finishing. He can dribble. He can crossing's not bad. Reads the game pretty well. Not the best, though. He's a determined character. Got good stamina as well. So he is all about pace. He can play on either flank or up front. But I think his best position would be on the right flank. So we've got Theo Walcott. We've got Gnabry. Oxlade-Chamberlain, a bit like Theo. Dribbling's a bit better. Finishing's not that good. His first touch isn't very good as well. We'll give him the benefit of the doubt. He is only 20. He's going to be a top player when he's older. Good technique. His off the ball's not the best. We need a good off the ball when you're playing as a winger. He's got the flair and determination, and again, very fast. He's also very versatile. Can play up top, on either flank, centre mid, or behind the striker. But he'd probably be best playing as a winger because he's very quick. The other winger would be Sanchez. Probably Arsenal's key man, as you can see here. Key member of the first team. Rapid. Absolutely rapid. Good balance. Good agility. He's aggressive. Reads the game pretty well. He's brave. Determined. He's got the flair. Off the ball's very good. Decent vision and teamwork. His work rate is 20. Top technique. He can finish, dribble, and cross as well. So at the wingers, I would probably go with Theo Walcott and Alexis Sanchez. Playing on either flank, pushed up. So now we've got Giroud, Sanchez, Ozil, and Walcott. The centre mids, they've got some decent centre mids here. They've got Jack Wilshere, Diaby, who hasn't played football for about 6 years, Cazorla, Ramsey, Rosicky, Flamini, and Arteta. So you've got a few options to choose from there. But the Arsenal board want possession football, so you probably want to go with the best players with good technique and good passing ability, which we'll have a look through them. Jack Wilshere, good at passing, good at tackling, good technique, good work rate, good teamwork, good vision. He can dribble as well, reads the game very well. Only 22, he's only going to get better. He's composed and he's got a bit of flair. So the composure, passing and technique are probably the most important ones for a technical player to keep hold of the ball and do nice short passing. He's also Abu Diaby. Not a bad player. We've not seen much of him over the last couple of years. His passing's not the best. His technique is good. He's got flair. And he's big and strong. He can dribble, but that is about it with Abu Diaby. We've also got Santi Cazorla. Plays behind the striker, but again, very versatile. Can play on either flank, behind the striker or in centre mid. Passing's good. Technique's good. His vision's good. His off the ball's good. He's got the flair. He can dribble. Good first touch. Good at free kick taking. And he's pretty quick as well and reads the game good too. We've got Ramsey, the Welsh player. He's 23 now. Potential to be a key member of the first team. Again, good technique, passing. Vision and work rate are good. He's off the balls, good decisions. Good first touch. Stamina's good. He's not the quickest, but he's composed on the ball. His reading of the game's not the best, but like I said, that will get better with age. We've also got Rosicky. Plays just behind the striker, centre mid or either flank. Again, very versatile. He's 33 now. Probably won't be in the starting 11, but he's not a bad player to bring off the bench in case you get an injury or need to change the tactics around a little bit. Matthew Flamini, he's your ball winner. Depending if you're playing home or away, would probably be the decision to put him into the team or not. His tackling's good. Again, good teamwork and work rate. Good stamina, still pretty quick for a 30-year-old. He's aggressive, brave, reads the game good enough to be an Arsenal player. Concentrates as well. And last but not least, Mikela Teta, who they bought from Everton. 32, perfect hair, perfect eyebrows, good at penalty taking, good at technique, good at passing. Teamwork's good, first touch is good, he's composed, reads the game well too. But again, his acceleration kind of lets him down and his strength as well. He's only 5'9". So out of all the midfield players, I would probably go for Jack Wilshere and Aaron Ramsey. Push Wilshere up a little bit. So we've got 6 players up to now. We've got the striker, the advanced playmaker, the 2 wingers, and the 2 centre mids. Now to the back 4. Like I said before, they've not got the best back 4 in the world, but you could be challenging for the Premier League or top 4 with this team, this back 4, sorry. And you might need to make a couple of signings to give a good solid back 4 to the Arsenal team. But we'll check them out and we'll see who we think the best are. So we've got Kieran Gibbs, very versatile. He can play left or right, but he's predominantly a left fullback. Very fast, not bad at tackling. He's got a good work rate. Positioning's not that good. That is an important attribute to be a fullback. Can dribble and cross. So he's more of an attacking fullback, Kieran Gibbs, than he's not your Thuram kind of fullback. He's more of your Roberto Carlos fullback. I'm not in any way, shape or form comparing him to Roberto Carlos, but I'm just trying to get the point across that he's an attacking fullback, not a defensive fullback. The other left back, Monreal. Again, good at tackling. Crossing's not bad. He's an attacking fullback as well. He can play either flank, a wing back, or left mid. He's pretty quick. He's got good stamina, good teamwork, concentrates pretty well. He's brave, reads the ball good, reads the game good enough, and he's aggressive too. So out of the 2 of them, I would probably go for Kieran Gibbs, just because he's a lot quicker. His dribbling was a bit better. His work rate was good. But out of the 2, I think Kieran Gibbs would be my first choice. You can compare the 2 players. Compare with Monreal. So if you check this out, you can do this with a lot of the players as well. If you want to see who the best player is out of 2 players. Defending, Monreal's better at defending, but attacking is Kieran Gibbs. And I like my fullbacks to attack. As does Arsenal. You do see Kieran Gibbs attacking. You've seen Sagna attacking when he was at Arsenal before he went to City. You see Callum Chambers get up every now and then. So, like I said, out of the 2, the best attacking one is Kieran Gibbs. So we'll be going into the starting 11. For the right backs, we've got Debussy and Callum Chambers. Now, Debussy, top player on FM15, good at tackling. He can dribble and cross. He's quick, good stamina. He's determined. Positioning's not bad. His work rate's good. He's very brave. Can read the game. Not bad. 13's not bad for a Premier League team. It's not world class, but it's not bad. And also Callum Chambers, who's more of a centre-back, but he can play right-back as well. Can dribble and cross. He's only 19, bear in mind, so he is going to be a top right-back as the game gets more into the deeper seasons, like 2025 and stuff like that. He will be a top player then. So yeah, he's pretty quick. His anticipation's not the best, but it will get better. He's only 19. Good at heading, he's strong, he's 6 foot. Decent pace, teamwork's good. But like I said, out the 2, I would probably go for Debussy. Because if you compare the 2, if you look on the overview, Matthew Debussy is a lot better than Callum Chambers. In the mental, defending, physical, he's just as fast and he's better at attacking as well. So I'll put Debussy in there. Now, for the centre-backs, we've got Paulista, Mertesacker and Koscielny. Start with Gabriel Paulista. 23 years old, is a new signing. Potential to be a quality player, 6'1". His strength's not the best, it's only 12. You think for someone 6'1", it'd be a lot stronger than that. But he is only 11 stone. He's very fast. His pace is 16. So if you're going to play with a high line, he'll be able to sprint back and cover himself. His heading, marking and tackling are pretty good. He's brave. His reading of the game's not bad. And his position is not bad as well. So that's Paulista. There's also Mertesacker. We all know about Mertesacker. 6'6", tackling, marking and heading are all very good. Teamwork 20, positioning 19, good leadership skills, makes the right decisions, concentrates, composed. Not the bravest player in the world. You think that'd be a little bit higher with someone so big. His anticipation's maxed out at 20, as is his jumping reach. He is 6'6". Very strong, but the only thing that lets him down is his speed. His acceleration's only 7, and his pace is only 10. So if you was going to play with Mertesacker, you would have to pick a defender who's pretty quick next to him, who will be able to get back in time to cover the net and the goalkeeper. But with Mertesacker, you don't get 104 caps for Germany if you're not very good. So he's not the worst player in the world, but he's not the best. So that's Mertesacker, and it's also Laurent Koscielny. Tackling, nearly maxed out at 19. Marking and heading's good. Good work rate, good positioning, determined, makes the right decisions, concentrates, composed, brave, reads the game very well, is aggressive, 6'1", quite strong, and he's quite quick as well. His acceleration is 15, jumping reach 14, that's also an important attribute to be a centre-back. So out the 3 centre-backs there, you could even pick Callum Chambers, but I don't think he's good enough to go in the starting 11 just yet, so I'd probably go for Mertesacker and Koscielny. Now, out the 2 goalkeepers, you've got Ospina and Chesney. He's not a bad keeper, Ospina. He had a very good World Cup with Colombia. His aerial ability is good. He commands his area quite well. He communicates pretty well. It's his handling. You know, if someone shoots from distance, he might parry it out. His handling isn't the best. His kicking's not the best either. Neither is his one-on-ones. Very good reflexes, though. His rushing out is not the best. Tendency to punch. He could punch the ball every now and then. His positioning is not that good. Let's check out Chesney. Now, Chesney, a lot better goalkeeper, I think, in my opinion. Aerial ability, 18. He is 6'5". Commands his area well. That's a very important attribute to be a goalkeeper. Communication's good. Handling is very good. Kicking's not the best, but the way I'm going to set this tactic up, his kicking doesn't need to be the best anyway. We'll come on to that later on. His one-on-ones are good. Reflexes are good. Rushing out's good. You might punch it every now and then, but not a lot when they're crossing the ball in. He's aggressive. He's brave. Determined. Positioning's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. And he's got very good agility as well, and very good jumping reach, so he can claim them crosses into the box. So out the 2 keepers, I think I'd pick Chesney. So that would be the starting 11 I would go with Giroud up top, Sanchez and Walcott on the flanks, Ozil just behind, Wilshere and Ramsey in centre mid, Gibbs, Koscielny, Mertesacker and Debussy, and Chesney in net. Now, for the subs, in the Premier League you get 7 subs. I don't usually play with a sub goalkeeper, but if you want to, that's up to you. You've got to have a centre-back, so it'll be Paulista. Monreal. Cazorla. Flamini. Oxley. Chamberlain. Danny Welbeck. Let's have a look. I'd probably go for... let's... I'll leave that one to you. I've filled 6 of the 7 subs up. Depending if you're playing at home or away, you can pick that play yourself. But if I was to do it, I'd probably go for... In fact, we'll put the keeper in, just in case your keeper picks up a knock. Then you've got a sub-keeper to bring on. I always like me substitutes to be in order of position. So you've got your goalkeeper, centre-back, left-back, your centre-mid. Cazorla's very versatile. He can play pretty much anywhere, as can Chamberlain. And you've got your sub-striker as well. So, like we saw before with the boardroom philosophy, they want you to play possession football and attacking football. We've got the players to do that. We've got some good technical players in centre-mid. Ozil as well. We've got Sanchez, Walcott and Giroud who can give you some good attacking football. Gibbs and Debussy are attacking fullbacks, so you'll get the attacking philosophy targeted with that too. So, with the mentality, attacking, flexible, probably go with fluid for the team shape. The team instructions, you want to retain possession, shorter passing, work the ball into the box, whip crosses for your target man, Giroud. We'll come to the player roles in a minute. With the penetration, I wouldn't tick any of them. You can either use the flanks or the centre. So if you leave them blank, they'll penetrate the opposition all over the pitch. The team shape, play wider, push higher up, and I want them to stick to the positions. Close down more, use tighter marking, use the offside trap, higher tempo, and be more expressive. Now, the reason for these instructions, retain possession, as we've seen before with the boardroom philosophy, they want you to play possession football, so to do that, you want to do shorter passing, you want to work the ball into the box, you don't want the players trying to hit some Hollywood shot from 60 yards and giving the ball away. Whip crosses makes it hard for the defenders to defend against. Play wider to stretch the pitch to get the best out of Walcott and Sanchez. Push higher up, this will push your defence right up to the halfway line. Make it hard for the other team to get out of their own half, making them go for long balls, which the likes of Mertesacker and Chesney can intercept. Give it Wilshere or Ramsey, and you can start your attack again. Stick to the positions. Each player will have a designated position and role in the team. Close down more. Because your defenders have pushed high up, your midfielders are going to close down on the opposition, not give them a lot of time on the ball, make them panic, they'll do a mistake, kick it out for a throw-in or go for a long ball, giving you possession straight back. Tighter marking, so the opposition don't have a lot of time with the ball. Use the offside trap because your defence is pushed so high up. Higher tempo, you've got some good technical players there with Wilshere, Ramsey and Ozil, so they can move the ball around fast and quick and be more expressive. That's what football is all about. So, with the player roles, Giroud, we've seen him before, he's a big man, so he's going to be the target man. Set with the attack instruction. Sanchez, he plays on the left, he's right-footed, so he's going to be the inside forward, again with the attack instruction. Now with Ozil, you don't see Ozil sprinting all over the pitch, so I would go for the against instruction. He's going to be the sides, as you can see here, prime creator. So everything's going to go through Ozil. He's your best technical player in the team, so you want everything to go through him. So the Enganche is the best role for him. Theo Walcott, out-and-out winger. He's got the pace. He can dribble and cross. So he's going to give you the pace in the team. Jack Wilshere, deep-lying playmaker, sets defend. And Aaron Ramsey, centre-mid, support. Now, the reason for this is when the centre-backs win the ball back, they're going to try and give it to a playmaker. You want it to go to Wilshere. He's got good technique, good passing and good vision. Not a bad first touch, he's composed, reads the game well and he's balanced as well. So when the centre-backs or the full-backs win the ball back off the opposition, they're going to look for a playmaker. And there's not many better in the Arsenal team than Jack Wilshere. So with the defend role as well, when you lose the ball, if you do, he's going to track back and help out the defence. And I will also put this on. He's going to be the only player who can make more direct passing, because when he receives the ball, if he looks up and one of your wingers or the striker is in a lot of space, you can dink it over the top, and you've just created a goal scoring opportunity. Aaron Ramsey, central midfield support. He can do a bit of everything. Ramsey, he can tackle, he can pass, he's got good first touch, good work rate and teamwork. With the support role, he's going to get back and help your defenders, and when you've got the ball, he's going to float around this area here where my mouse is moving about and help the attacking players. Your fullbacks, both are going to be the same. Fullback automatic. I want them to cross the ball in more to Giroud and stay wider as well. They're going to hug the touchline when you've got the ball. So cross more often and stay wider. They're going to give you a bit of width in the team. The central defenders are both going to be closed down less. I'll explain that in a minute. So with the closed down less instruction, because all your team is pressing the opposition, you don't want your centre-backs rushing out and leaving a gap for the other team to exploit. So you want them just to back off a little bit, just like you see Barcelona do in real life. When all the midfielders and strikers and fullbacks are pressing the other team, you see Piqué and Mascherano just holding back, and then they let the other team come at them and challenge them when they think the time is right. The goalkeeper, distribute to the fullbacks. Like I said, that's why his kicking attribute doesn't have to be perfect, because he can either throw or kick to the fullbacks. Instead of booting it right up to the top, going to Ozil, if it's against someone like Yaya Toure, he's not going to win the ball. So if you play it to your fullbacks, you can start your attack that way. So they're the team instructions. Excuse me. So when the game's played, you've got your big target man up top. He's just going to be floating around the 18-yard box looking for a good cross. He can also hold up the ball as well and bring other players into the game, like Walcott and Sanchez. Sanchez will cut inside, which is very confusing for the opposition centre-back, because he doesn't know whether to come to Sanchez or to keep hold of Giroud. While Sanchez is cutting in, you'll have Gibbs coming up and supplying the width. Same with this side. When Walcott has got the ball and he's pushing up, the fullback will push up and support him. The two centre mids will pass the ball around nice and quick, confusing the opposition, tiring them out. They'll then give it to Ozil, who's going to feed your wingers and your striker. Now for the set pieces. The way I like to set my set pieces up is near post and far post. You want your two fullbacks, who are usually your two shortest players in the team, to stay back. You want your two big centre backs. One attack the far post, one attack the near post. You want your centre mid to lurk outside the area in case one of the opposition centre backs manages to clear it. Then you've got a player there who can claim the ball and pick his head up and pick out a pass. You want your other centre mid to challenge the goalkeeper, who's going to put him off, not let him come and claim the ball. And the rest are just going to go forward. Now you want Giroud to challenge from deep, because he's your big man. He's going to run in. He's going to run in from the 18-yard box and try and get a powerful header on it. So attack ball from deep, and the rest just forward. Just in case when you whip it into the near post, Koscielny's going to try and get his head on that. If he's beaten to the ball, there might be a bit of a bobble, a deflection, a fumble, and all the other players that are forward will be able to get a shot on goal. Now, with your defending, you want your two shortest players marking the posts, your two centre-backs marking the tallest players, two centre-mids marking zonally, as with Giroud as well. He's going to stay in the 6-yard box too, because he's a big man. They want Ozil on the edge of the area in case there's a fumble, and then you can launch a counter-attack with your fast players staying up front, which will be Walcott and Sanchez. So stay forward and stay forward. So if you win the ball, you've got Mertesacker in the box there, so if he nods it out, Ozil's going to claim the ball. He can launch it forward. You've got Sanchez and Walcott up front, and then you've just launched a counter-attack and maybe even score a goal. With the throw-ins, I don't really do much for... oh no, this is attacking free kick, sorry. With the attacking free kicks, you want it to go to your best header of the ball, which is going to be Mertesacker, so you want him to stay forward. You want Koscielny to go forward as well. Your fullbacks stay back. They're going to cover in case you lose the ball. Same with Ramsey, you stay back too. And then you want everyone else going forward. Let's have a look, Sanchez. Yep, that'll be it. So what will happen with your free kick? They'll cross it in, aiming for Mertesacker or Koscielny. If they miss it, everyone else is forward. If you lose the ball, then you've got 3 players back to win the ball back if you do lose it. Defending free kicks. You want all your defenders to man mark and the rest of them to form a wall. And that's it for the free kicks. Now with throw-ins, because you've got Mertesacker, he can be a bit of a weapon when you're attacking as well. So you want Debussy to stay back along with Kieran Gibbs. You want Mertesacker on the near post. Koscielny to go forward as well. Aaron Ramsey to lurk outside the area. Jack Wilshere can stay back too. And then everybody else forward. So what this will do, this will put Mertesacker, your biggest man, front post. We've seen Stoke do it a lot of the time. Big long throw. Try and get it to Mertesacker. He can nod it down to all the players who are up front and try and get a shot off, or he could even score himself. Change that to long as well. Defending throw-ins, I kind of leave that... oh no, this is throw-ins on the right. Yeah, exactly the same. So you want it to go long. Stay back, and stay back. Everybody else forward. Mertesacker, near post. Koscielny forward as well. So that'll be exactly the same. So, there you set pieces. We've not actually got a long thrower in the team at the minute, but 14's not bad. They'll be able to do a good job with that. So you've got Monreal and Chambers. Because you do want to try and get the best out of your set pieces. They are an important part of the game. What changes a draw into a win if you've got a good set piece set up. Corners will be Ozil. And you see how this works. You just go for the best player with the best attribute for whatever set piece you're taking. Free kicks, Cazorla. So that's it, your set pieces. Captains, I'm going to go for the best leadership skills. I'd probably go for Mertesacker. You can go for your determination as well. So whoever's got the best determination and leadership skills, so it's Mertesacker, put him in there. It's actually Arteta and Mertesacker who are the official ones. I'd probably pick Mertesacker. Opposition instructions, I let me assistant manager do that, so you don't have to worry about that too much. So, going back to the starting 11, I'm trying to think where I could try and get some better players for them positions, which would be maybe Gibbs. Everywhere else looks pretty strong to me, and maybe a new centre-back as well. You've only got 3, so you could get another one in there. I'd probably go for Balanta. Eder Balanta. He could play centre-back and left-back, so if you are looking for a player to bolster your defence, I do highly recommend Balanta. He's the Colombian centre-back, very young. You can probably get him for about 7.5 mil, maybe even cheaper if you put a percentage of the next sale on as well. So that is the person I recommend for the Arsenal team. Eder Balanta, he will come to the Premier League and he does become one of the best centre-backs on the game. But apart from that, that does look like a pretty strong team with a good setup. You're going to keep hold of the ball well. You're going to please your directors and chairman because you're playing with the philosophy that they've set you. Attacking football and possession football. So, give the tactic a try. I'll be putting a link under the video when it's been published on the FMScout website. so you can download that and try it yourself. If you're looking at this video and the tactic hasn't been published to download, you can just copy off this video and give it a try yourself. You don't have to do it with the Arsenal team. If you're playing with someone else, you can try this tactic with that as well. And I think that'll be it for this video. The next one will be Aston Villa and then Burnley, and we'll work our way down to all the other clubs as well. So if you like the video, click the like button. If you've got any comments, leave a comment how you think the tactic worked. And if you want to keep track of this series, hit the subscribe button. Like I said, I'll be doing all the other teams too. And if you want to see my videos as well on my YouTube channel, check them out if you want to check them out. And I'll see you next with how to set up Aston Villa, and I'll see you guys then.